And welcome back to McRaeathon. We're a two-day speedrunning marathon held annually here on the McRaeathon and the BSG channels. And through the power of the internet, we're bringing you 2 full days of racing goodness from the comfort of our own homes directly to yours. My name is Skenme, you can call me Paul, and I'll be hosting for the next few runs coming up on the McRaeathon channel. But without further ado, I would like to hand over to our next runner, Flying Dutchy, and their co-commentator, Jasper, for this run of Gran Turismo. Take it away.
Yes, hello guys, I'm Flying Dutchy and welcome to Gran Turismo, the first game, and we are going to play some arcade. I'm here with Jasper, so Jasper, say hi to the stream. If you're there. I don't hear Jasper, but maybe that's me.
I think Jasper doesn't realise they're on mute.
Oh, Jasper, your microphone is muted.
Tech issues.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I was server muted for some reason.
Well, there we go. Yeah, before we start, I want to explain a little bit about this run, really. And I'm going to do this by just showing the bonus screen. And that actually explains a bit what we are going to do. It's more than an hour run, around 1 hour and 15 minutes. We need to fill this list in, and you can see that at the moment we have 4 tracks that we can play, and we can do this with 3 different car classes, the A, B, and C class. And we need to win, at least on normal difficulty, and then we will unlock the next track. So if we win the A, B, and C on the high speed ring, we will unlock the autumn ring. And then we need to win again with the A, B, and C car classes, and then we will unlock a new car manufacturer. At the start of the game, we only have a couple, and I will quickly show these. We have Nissan, Honda, Mazda, Mitsubishi, Aston Martin, and the Chevys. And we are going to unlock more by winning on these tracks. And the route is made that we can do this, of course, in the quickest way. So that's what we are going to do, but we will talk about that more a bit later as well, because we have plenty of time in the run. Yeah, I think soon we will be ready. Let me actually check my timer over here.
And of course the settings, again.
Yeah, because when I click, my own timer needs to run as well. Okay, I think it's fine. So when I click on arcade, we will start a run. So I will do a countdown, and then you'll start. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So, the first race will be with the Corvette.
And it will be a high-speed ring.
No, it will be on Grand Valley.
You're right, I'm sorry. I'm just used to everyone starting a high-speed ring.
Yeah, and I do this because this is a bit of a harder race. And the Stingray is by far the quickest A-car class until we unlock the Subaru and the WRX and the Viper. So we're going to use this car a lot.
Which means we need to unlock 4 tracks and 6 tracks respectively. So.
Yeah, it only has 4 gears, but you see how quick it is. Bye everyone, see you later.
Yeah, it can't turn, but God does go fast.
Whoops.
Case in point. So
big jump over here.
Yeah, big jump. So obviously this is the classic Simcade kind of game. But we're playing the US release, US 1.1, right, Dutchy?
Yeah.
Yeah, where they slightly arcaded the physics in arcade mode.
Yes.
Insofar... Oh, go on.
Yeah, normally we use the Japanese version for the any percent run in the normal game. Because it's having faster loading times. But yeah, maybe you wanted to say it as well, by the way. But the US version is having weird arcade physics.
Yeah. The Japanese version, 1.0 that is, doesn't handle like this. Cars don't jump. And this is important, the US version has the Corvette. And that's 2 or 3 minutes of time saved just by that.
Oh.
Otherwise you would be using... Well, I think you would be using the Honda NSX.
I'm actually not sure, which the second fastest car is, if I won't have this one. at the start of the game? I actually don't know. But yeah, this car is just a beast. You're gonna use it a couple more times in this run.
Oh, 4 to be Yeah, 4, right? You're using it at Autumn Ring, right?
Yeah. So there we go, 4 seconds behind PB. That's how quickly it goes. So, menuing skips, replay, skip the record with start button, and start, and go back to the menu. Now we are going to do a different track with a different car. With a B-class car. So let me do the menuing here. Going to Mitsubishi and do the Mitsubishi Eclipse. And we are going to play on the Clubman stage. Oh, my button was stuck for a bit there. That was interesting. That never happened before. And we are going to do this car on this track and then also the C-Class on this track. Right now we are using the Eclipse. But when we unlock Toyota, we are not going to use this car anymore. This is now the fastest B-Class car that you can use.
By far again. Which is also weird because this car is also not in the Japanese version.
Aha. You are here for the facts.
Yes, I'm always here for facts. But we have this wonderful front-wheel drive car, which you definitely need in this really annoying T1. But afterwards we'll get the Toyota Sora.
Yep.
As a classic, 2.5 liters. It's basically a Supra, but if it was a 4-door sedan.
It's a bit heavier than this car, I think.
A lot heavier, and it doesn't handle well, but
it's faster.
God does go fast. Yeah.
So I have the chat open from the McRaeathon stream, so if there are questions you can always ask them, of course. Plenty of time to answer these.
Yeah, there'll be some long straights in this race. Well, in all the races, to be honest. And I'm just sitting here waiting to jump in with random trivia. You know what? We never mentioned it. We're of course playing on an emulator today. I say we, but you know what I mean.
Yep.
Right, Dutchy?
Yeah.
McRaeathon, and it has this weird quirk that the absolute fastest Gran Turismo speedruns are PS1 games played on the PS2, which loads approximately 3 to 4 minutes faster over a whole run.
Scan me.
Did he get himself banned?
Yep.
Power move.
Just a gentle warning from Nightbot, of course.
Gentle warning.
Okay, let's go to the C-Class car for the first time. And we are going to use the same car for the whole run for the C-Class races.
Yes,
which is the
take time.
Civic. Oh, go on the Clubman stage this time again. All because of the route and easier menuing that we do this order. You can also just do ABC on one track and then ABC on the next track and then unlock Toyota instantly, but this is a bit easier.
But it's VTEC time.
Yeah.
And I don't get why they never balanced this. The Honda Civic is by far the best car for any track in this class.
There is none car getting any close to this car. And you will see soon why, when I go through a corner.
Perfect balance. Tons of grip. And still, VTEC. Also, hi Ted, the chat.
It's a go-kart.
It is a go-kart. But it's just a great car.
And this car is... And I did some testing, and a lot of testing, to see how much faster this car is. It's like 2 or 3 seconds faster than any other C-Class car.
I can believe that. And
it has such weird arcade physics.
Yeah. But at least the Civic, it doesn't matter if it's top speed track, then it's the fastest car. If it's a handling track, then it's also the fastest car. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I love it.
Very iconic car.
There are some cases some cars in Gran Turismo, they just make you smile when you drive them, you know?
Yeah.
This is one of them. And, I mean, I think this is why people still play Gran Turismo to this day. Because sometimes you just end up smiling when you're driving.
Oh. There we go.
When you're not hitting the wall, of course.
Yes.
But hey, no car damage.
Okay, done. FTO was in here as well, also a very iconic car of Gran Turismo. Okay, we're going to the high-speed ring. I think all the Gran Turismo people know which track that is.
This is the most iconic track. And this is what... Now I'm gonna say what I wanted to say the first time when we started. Every single Gran Turismo, with the exception of the motorcycle one and Gran Turismo Sport, first race is always high-speed ring.
Yep. Yeah, it's an easy track. It's nice to learn the game a bit.
And
Now we're going to use the Stingray and the Eclipse and the Civic on this track, and then we will unlock a new circuit. Autumn Ring.
Autumn Ring, which is the polar opposite of this track.
Yeah.
Now I don't know, will you be using the wall banging, or will you be taking the corner normally?
In which corner on this track?
T2.
Sorry, come again?
The next one, basically.
I don't think I'm gonna use any wall rides. It's quicker to just go with the grip the car has, because it has such a lot of power.
In arcade, yeah. In GT mode and basically any other game since, you would ride the wall.
Yeah.
And again, this also works in Gran Turismo 7 that came out literally 12 months ago. Just wall ride it, you know?
You just turn this car around and press the accelerator, and then the power of the engine will just stop your car and put you through the corner. Oh yeah, the NASCAR thing.
Yeah, Russ Chastain. What a move.
No, yeah.
How good it was banned.
Yeah, we had it one time and then they banned it.
But damn if it didn't work. And if we had more than one oval in this game, you could probably do it as well.
Ooh, bit too wide.
Yeah, this chicane is like the only place that's difficult, so... Yeah, yes, true, Farrad, you could do it on test course, but... I mean, that is such a big ring that if you were to wallbang there, well... It's silly, wouldn't it?
Alright, that was a very easy race. Some races are not too easy, especially with the B-class races, because those cars are not overpowered, but the Civic and the Stingray are just very quick.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going back to the Mitsubishi Eclipse on the high-speed ring. Yeah, this was my first game I played when I got my first console, which was the PlayStation 1. So it was my first game, and I'm very happy that I'm starting to speedrun this. But I played this a lot when I was a kid, back in the day. I had a memory card, and my friends had a PlayStation, and then we just put the memory card in the other PlayStation and raced against each other with, upgraded cars, so that was a lot of fun. And you could swap cars with the memory cards.
Like Pokemon, but for high performance machinery.
Maybe you can actually see it like that, to be honest.
Which
cars do you have? Oh, that one. Nice. It's just so nice that they put this racing modification thing in this game. So you can just make all fancy cars from all the cars you can get. That's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, and in Gran Turismo 1 and 2, they made sure that every car, well, almost every, had a racing modification that was inspired by real life. If you're a bit of an anorak like I am, You might have watched the McRaeathon videos where he spends 90 minutes going through all the racing modifications for all the cars in the game.
Oh yeah, but that was exactly what I wanted to do when I was a kid, because that is the fun part.
It is, it is. But the weird thing is, since we are on the subject of the longevity of Gran Turismo and all the weirdness in it, is that people are actually modding Gran Turismo 2.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. They didn't bother with the first one, but the second one, they're making modifications for the game.
Yeah, I'm also going to speedrun Gran Turismo 2. I'm not... I did only a bit of testing yet, but I will do the Gran Turismo 2 speedruns as well at some point.
Yeah. It's one of those things that you do.
Because I played that also a lot. It's nice that you can speedrun the games you played when you just go back to the games you played when you were a kid.
Yeah, I mean that's the point of it, right?
Yeah.
That's why we're doing it. If you love something, do it fast.
Okay, civic time on the speed ring, and then we will unlock our first thing. And there's a new track. And then we're gonna play on that new track, and then we will unlock Toyota.
Toyota.
Yeah, when I got my first console, I had this game and Ridge Racer Type 4 as the two games with the PlayStation. And the nice thing is that I'm gonna play Ridge Racer Type 4 speedrun tomorrow. So I'm playing the first games that I ever got this weekend. And I like that.
And those are two good games to start with.
Whee! With 100 miles an hour through the corner.
It doesn't care, it just does it.
Later in the run we will get an even sicker car, with even weirder physics.
Oh yeah.
It's the meme car, right?
Well, let's keep it a secret until later. There should be something.
Well, if I said meme car, then everyone knows it, right?
Yeah, but let's hope someone doesn't know it, so it's extra fun.
It's a car based on a meme on the internet. Let's say it that way.
Oh yes.
There has been some memes of that car. Farrod is thinking.
I mean, you should know it, Farrod.
This car is actually even quicker than the B-Class Eclipse. I'm doing a faster time with this car than the Eclipse, because of the grip.
Yeah, it is. That sticks. Of course, the Sora would beat the Eclipse and the Civic, but yeah, they use the Sora for later races, you know?
Yeah, the Sora is only 1 second quicker than the Eclipse, on average. So it's not a big deal, big difference, but it's faster, so we're gonna use it. Simple as that. Okay, we unlocked our new track.
And that is, it's actually a very fun track, Autumn Ring, but
yeah. But the not nice thing is we're gonna use the Stingray for this, and the Stingray is not so nice in corners.
I know there's a lot of debate about it, and by debate I mean I'm saying you should use the NSX, and everyone else is saying use the Stingray. But I'm calling it a debate, you know?
Yeah.
Polar opposite track. It is all corners all the time.
Yep. Almost everywhere there are corners here. And a jump again. That is normally not in the simulation game.
For whatever reason.
Yeah, to make it more fancy. Bye everyone, see you later at the finish line.
Well, provided you don't crash.
Yeah, this car you need to gear up very quickly. Because the power of the car is in the low RPMs. That is why I'm not going full red here. If you wait and you're gonna switch gears at 6,000 or 7,000, you lose a lot of time. Because of that.
To be fair, it's not like you could ever get into the red here, but...
Yeah. Yeah, and that is for all the Chevys in this game.
It is just how it works. Which makes it weird, right? Because if all the power is in the low res here, why couldn't we have diesels in the game?
That's a good question.
I'm getting to it, but the official explanation is the game physics break when you run that low RPM, apparently. That is the official explanation for why we didn't have diesels in this game. Also because diesels suck, but as Ferret says, but that's beside the point.
Now, over the jump once again. Oop.
I don't like that jump.
Full more corners. You're already done with this race. Well, race, I'm just finishing the track, really.
Well, if at any point the AI is challenging you, then you're not going fast enough.
Yeah.
Although there is a lot of rubber banding in this game.
Yes, there is a lot of rubber banding. If I make a big mistake in the end, I'm not gonna win. All those nice cars, the Supras.
And there's gonna be some tracks where you will sometimes come up against... How much swearing am I allowed to do? Am I allowed to say... there's a urine-colored Corvette on some tracks.
I don't actually remember.
It's someone will confirm to me on that, but there is, I think it's Special Stage 11, where there is sometimes a yellow Corvette that can actually catch you. It gets the slipstream, it gets the rubber banding. It doesn't matter how fast you go, it will finish 1 second behind you.
Yeah, well, with the races with the Eclipse and the Sora, that will happen all the time, around
Obviously.
1 or 2 seconds, because these cars are not overpowered compared to the Stingray and the Civic. So these cars here, and look at this, we have a Supra that is an A car class, class car,
Not necessarily.
in this B class race. And this
No,
Pulsar is also overpowered, that Nissan Pulsar you just saw. But
You say
fortunately, we
A-class,
cannot
but it might
use
be
it
a difference.
ourselves.
It might be a different spec, to be fair. There are also Imprezas in Class B.
Oh.
But I think... Well, I was about to say, that's the wagon, but the wagon is also Class A in this game.
Yeah.
And yes, this is a racing game where you have station wagons. Okay?
Yeah, why would you pick that car?
Because it's awesome.
No! It's
No,
a car
no.
that people use to go to a camping.
I say that, but the Impreza wagon, that's, oh yeah.
So you can see on the map that the car behind us is actually only 1 second behind us.
And sorry.
If I make a mistake at the end, I have to do the race over again.
Which obviously you don't want that.
Losing way too much time then.
There isn't that much to say about this track, I guess.
No, it's just very cornery.
It's very cornery, and of course it goes over itself, but that's not unique either, so... Well, you could have gone right there and taken the short version of the track, but...
Yeah, that's an even smaller, the mini ring.
And it's very small. But also very fun.
It's the first track you do for the Sunday Cup in this game.
Is it though?
Yeah, I think so.
No, I still think it goes high speed ring, autumn ring.
First
mini,
high speed
and-
ring? Oh, maybe it's actually true, yeah. Now I don't remember anymore.
I mean, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay, Civic time.
Yeah. What should do, like, you know, yeah, I'll do a 146 or something. I don't know, but it gotta be fast.
Go-kart time. I'm already half a minute below my world record.
Oh no.
That's how good my world record is. But I'm also very slow, of course, because I'm talking. And yeah, I don't want to make any menuing mistakes, so... Yeah, actually I am.
I mean, not that I can say anything. My record is 119 something.
Oh yeah. Oh, you can improve that.
I can improve that because I was racing on automatic transmission.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm always using manual now. I always was one of the guys that used automatic transmission, but you can do just so much with gears in this game.
Oh, you can. But it requires learning.
The AI is only gearing up at the red marker on the RPMs. That means that for the Chevy and the Viper later on, you're gearing up way too late. You need to gear up quickly because the torque and the power of the car is at the low RPMs for these cars. You can gain a lot of time with that.
Anyway, there's not much to say. It's a Honda Civic. It's gonna go fast.
Yeah, this is no race really. Yeah, well, still, if I make a mistake at the end, then I will be overtaken because of the rubber banding.
The one thing I can say is, in the Stingray, you will want to jump the SS section that comes after this hairpin. There you can jump the curbs. You shouldn't do it in the Civic. I think they put super glue on the grass or something, but they just hit the curb and fly over the super glue. This is how it works. But other than that, you know, just go through and win. And jump.
Yeah. I think the next track is... Oh yeah, we need to finish Grand Valley. So we are gonna jump again. So... And done. And that means that we now unlocked Toyota, because we have done the high speed ring and the autumn ring on the B class on medium difficulty.
Oh yes. So the way this works is you unlock them in sets.
Yep.
Very important. I don't think you mentioned that at the start, but there are 4 sets of tracks.
So there's the Toyota. We're not going to use the Supra, we are going to use the Soarer, because it's the quickest B-class car now. There we go. And we are going to do this on Grand Valley.
Speaking of which, you just saw a Class B Supra on your list.
Was it the Class B Supra?
You hovered over it.
Oh, I thought it was always A-class.
Well, different cars, different specs. I mean, you don't get to... I don't remember how many cars GT1 had, but GT2 had, what, 800?
Yeah, I think something like that, yeah.
And you don't get to that without having every spec of every car.
No.
That's for sure.
But there's also a limit how many cars you can get in your garage in the game. I think it's 200 or something. Maybe not even.
Sure. Sure, I honestly don't know.
But you can never get all the cars in the simulation game, unfortunately.
But to be honest, I don't think you would either. You would want to.
No, some cars are not worth it. What about the Mazda Demio?
That is, that's not a very good car. It's nostalgic, but it's not a very good car.
When I played this as a kid, I loved the Demio because I was one of the kids that was like, I give those slow cars all the upgrades and see how fast it is. That was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
So I gave the Demio all the upgrades and the racing modification, and there he goes.
My favorite car in Gran Turismo 4 is the Nissan Cube. I put nitro on mine.
Yeah.
Why would you put nitro in a Nissan Cube, you know? But Gran Turismo doesn't care, it just lets you.
Absolutely.
Which is why there's a Master Demio racing modification. I can just Google that.
You're gonna Google the racing modification.
Yeah, because obviously it means someone raced it in real life.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Actually, there was a Master Speed did tune a version of the Demio. Make of that what you want. It could do 206 kilometers an hour.
That's a lot.
In a box, yes.
Alright. We are gonna finish the Grand Valley East. We did this this track at the... That was the first race. Now we did the B class. Now we're gonna do the C class with the Civic. So, Civic time on Grand Valley East. And then we unlock Special Stage Route 5.
Which is a fun track.
It's a pretty hard track, especially the ending. There's a nice zigzag, and yeah, we have to use the Stingray still, because we don't have a quicker A-class car yet. And that car is hard to control there. It's one of the harder tracks to do.
Yeah.
And don't you worry, we are not going to play on Special Stage Route 11. Don't you worry.
I was about to swear there, but thank God.
I think you can say that.
No, I can't see. I'm trying not to swear, you know?
Yeah, well...
I know we're probably all grown men here, but still, you know? A bit of decorum. Even if Special Stage 11 is a horrible track, which was meant to be the most difficult and iconic track of GT1. No, it was meant to be the quote-unquote iconic track of Gran Turismo 1, but Grand Valley Speedway got that instead.
Yeah, but that's also a nice track.
People just liked it more. No, Farad, we cannot do a swear donation. I will go broke.
Farad. Farad, did you like my donation in your run?
So, I think I said this before we started this run. Again, I say we. It is you that are playing. I'm just sitting here looking fancy, you know?
Yeah, but you should say we, because we are bringing this to the viewer. Just see it like that.
What I was gonna say, what I said was, we were looking at that monkey bicycle whatever game. I was looking at it, it's like, why does Gran Turismo only have one monkey in it? I want more monkeys in this game.
Well, make a mod.
I might. And for the two people out there who don't know, I think it starts in Gran Turismo 2, but there is a monkey on Trial Mountain, hiding in a tree branch.
Now everyone's gonna look for it.
Yes. As is tradition.
Okay, time for this harder track, Special Stage Route 5 with the Corvette.
A fun track, though.
Hopefully I won't get stuck at the end. There we go, we unlocked it. And when we did all the races on this track, we are going to unlock a new manufacturer with the meme car, so I won't tell yet which one that is.
Again, for the two people who don't already know.
I'm one of them.
Ah, nice.
Skemmy's there, he knows. Okay, don't worry, Skemmy. It'll be fun.
I'm excited.
You should be. You'll be able to feel it in the pit of your stomach.
Yeah, thank you guys for letting me through there. Thank you so much.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
The
there's the
special
NSX.
stages.
Pretty good car, but yeah, it's not big enough to be used in this run.
Sadly not. Even though it's really fun to drive. It really
Yeah,
is.
I like the NSX. It's a really cool car.
It's so balanced, you can just throw it through a corner, laughing, and then you just hit the exit of the corner perfectly.
So
But
we're not
not
going
left
left here,
horsepower.
but we are going right.
Yes. Now, Gran Turismo has always had a bit of a love story with Tokyo High Race, basically. They keep making them, they keep putting them in the game.
But this
And
is
you
the
just-
hard part here. Just need to go left and then right. Okay, that went pretty well this time.
But be careful, there is a stray polygon on that exit.
Yeah.
I have hit that before, it has killed a run. You hit it, you don't know, you can't see it, but you hit it, the car just stops.
Yeah.
On the spot.
Complete stop. If you're unlucky.
And sometimes you are. Also, I would tell the viewers, pay attention to the map, the mini-map. See how spread out the dots are. And now keep in mind, if the yellow Corvette has been here, one of those dots would have been on his tail now. Although, this time we're lucky. Very lucky.
Yeah, and because we are so fast, all the cars are just rubber banding, and then you get this effect. Trying to follow me.
I'll
Yeah,
go
if you
try.
go here on the left, you just stop your car there. Super annoying part of the track.
Yeah, don't do that.
Alright, that was it already. This was one of the harder stages, so yeah, done.
And if you want, you can always do the endurance race in this track. I think it's 200 miles.
Yeah, on the simulation there is there are a couple of endurance races, and one of them is, what was it, 100 laps on Grand Valley?
No, there's the Grand Rally 300 kilometers,
Yeah,
which is a classic race. It keeps showing up in Gran Turismo. I can't remember how long the all night in Tokyo is called. How long it is? 100 laps, maybe. Sure. I don't know.
I don't remember out of my head anymore. I think 40 or 50 laps, something like that.
Maybe.
No, we are halfway the run now, I think. Somewhere halfway.
Nah, I need a few more minutes.
What is that fast car over there? My goodness. Who are you? Why are you so
Good
fast?
question. I
I
mean, we can't tell anything. It's only 70
can't even
polygons.
see it, what car that is. Is that a Nissan? He's trying to overtake me. What the hell?
I'm a few seconds behind. That's fun. I would venture a guess and say it's a Skyline R32 GT.
Yeah, that's a Skyline. Yeah.
King Emo Cut says hi to you.
Hey, King Imokut, welcome.
Yeah, but yeah, I believe we saw the R32 GT earlier in this run as well, actually. And as a huge Skyline dork, I of course know all the Skylines.
Yeah, I know those fancy ones are a bit more out of my head, but not those old ones that are not looking like the Skylines that they made at the end.
Well, to be fair, the R32 is a classic.
Oh, Fearful is saying there was a Mitsubishi Galant.
Are you sure?
Well, we're gonna see it soon after I'm finished.
That's true. It is keeping up.
Look how close it is to me. Oh no.
It is keeping up. That is the thing I was talking about before.
Oh my god.
Slipstream and rubber band. So powerful.
Yeah, it's a double slipstream. If I'm gonna crash at that end, then I'm not gonna win.
Yeah, no, you will not. No.
Well, let me concentrate here. Let's not crash the car, Dutchy. Take it a bit safe. Ooh! If I was going 5 miles an hour faster, we had a problem.
Oh, yeah, that's what it did, yeah. But yeah, these cars are, what, 75 polygons, so it's a bit hard to see.
Okay, time for the Civic. That should be no problem. It was the Galant, yeah. It was the
fair
Galant.
enough. Again,
Galant
I
is
can't
fast
see
in this
sometimes.
game. My
It
goodness.
is. But I mean, a black car at night on a PS1 game, you know? They did what they could. There
we go. Civic time. Should be an easy race. And then we unlock... Not gonna say it yet.
We're gonna unlock funny.
Yeah. There's the Evo 4 engine in it. Oh.
That would make sense, yeah.
It was really fast in that race. So much faster compared to the other cars.
Hey, it's a... Was that some kind of Daihatsu, I think? The story, perhaps?
Oh, look guys. The Civic is here. Driving against my Civic. Hello.
Ultimate VTEC
So
power.
even the AI is fast with the car.
Yeah. Ooh, I should have had coffee before this.
Oh.
But you know, I've Gran Turismo has introduced me to so many weird things that I love now. Mostly Suzuki hatchbacks.
Ooh. You like Suzuki hatchbacks?
For some reason, yes. I don't understand why I've gotten that idea in my head, but everything from the Alto to the Swift, you know, I just think they're lovely.
I liked the Lancers a lot when I was younger.
Right, that's a fair call. Good cars. Also, the Civic is catching up.
Yep.
It's all that VTEC.
So normally I would use the wall ride here, but this car is so quick with braking and gripping that it's just faster to just take the corner.
Yeah.
If you brake with this car, you're just standing still.
Basically. And even despite this being the arcade version of a 25-year-old Simcade game, it still has great weight balance, right? Weight balance is in this game. And it works.
The nice thing about the simulation game is that you can put all the settings like gear ratios, soft damper, soft suspension, ride height, and everything. That was just also a nice thing about this. Okay, we are almost 1 minute below my PB already, but we did it. We are going to the next manufacturer and we're gonna use it instantly. So,
it is time for great funny.
And this car is broken.
It is, yes. And somehow not the best car. It gets worse.
It is the Subaru. This one.
Very specifically the sedan.
We're gonna do the Clubman stage first.
Yeah.
We did 2 races already on this track, but we were waiting for the Impreza or the WRX here to use it, so we can complete the 3 races on this track, and then we unlock Grand Valley Speedway after this race.
Oh yes, it is indeed Macallywood Keto Rally. Subaru.
Yeah. Yep. Subaru.
Now watch how this car has no concept of vertical slip. There's no slip limit on this car. It just... No, I'm just gonna turn.
Bye. The thing is, once you are going to start to slide, you lose that grip. So you really want to stay on the rails.
Yeah, but that is a good thing to have, you know, four-wheel drive then.
Yeah.
Just modulate the throttle and the car doesn't care.
So yeah, this is only in the American version, I think. Maybe also the European?
Probably
the arcade
European,
physics?
yeah.
Yeah, that is why we're using the American version. Because of the arcade physics. The Japanese version has the Subaru unlock at the start. So if the Japanese version would have arcade physics, then this car would crush all the leaderboards.
It probably would, yeah. But it doesn't, so it doesn't.
You can see on the map how far I'm in front.
Yeah,
With the rubber banding.
It's not even a contest. The car is unreasonable.
Yeah, and that's 1 minute 24 seconds, 2 laps on
oh, it's
Club Run
already
stage.
over. It's already over.
And then we are going to use this car again, but now we are going to do this on the unlocked track, Grand Valley Speedway.
A classic track.
There we go. That's why we have this route. We want this to use this car on a long track, because it's fast. Then you gain more time. We are now a bit further than halfway.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So on the left we see the car we used before we used this one.
Which also
now
has
you can see how
American
fast it goes.
Yeah.
It's bumping into the AI there. Pushing it
still
away.
Yeah, oh god, that's fast. But can it turn?
Nope. I can't.
No, it can't. You can.
Oh, jump here, extra jump, that is not in the simulation mode. Because it's fancy.
It's very fancy. But it's a very tricky jump. Actually, both jumps at this track are tricky. Because they're coming as, well, shortly before you're supposed to turn in. Oh wait, no, there was no jump here. That's on the short version, sorry.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that smart.
Oh, don't say that.
I'll say it. Now, would you like a Japanese car manufacturing industry fun fact?
Of course.
Of course you would. In the 90s, there were a gentleman's agreement between the big ones that the government had said you shouldn't build cars with more than 300 horsepower. So Subaru, Mitsubishi, and all those guys, they sat down and said, yeah, this car only does 300 horsepower. That includes the Impreza. How does this relate to Gran Turismo? Well, when they put the cars in Gran Turismo, they didn't put them on a dyno. They just accepted the official explanation of, oh yeah, 300 horsepower. So the Lancers and Imprezas, and I think a few more, are actually underpowered compared to real life for some reason.
Ah.
Yeah, the Supra makes 320. Yeah, I think it makes more in real life. And by real life, I mean what's not in the brochure, you know? In the pamphlet.
Now this car behind me, I don't know which car that is, but it's fast. Is that the Chevy?
Oh, backwards.
That the Chevy is rubber banding through the corners like crazy.
Fearful, I would say that I still think the Supra handles better than the concept car.
You mean in arcade?
No, in simulation.
Oh,
Simulation.
no. The concept car is by far the biggest meme car you can use in simulation. But it is the car you unlock with the nations against each other, those races. I think it's US versus UK. That car is insane when you get the right setup. Nothing can beat that.
Is that even in Gran Turismo 1?
Yeah.
No,
I am
UK
actually
versus
planning
US.
to do a 100% run at some point, and then I want to unlock that car, because then we want to use it only. Okay, it's time to use the Toyota
I think
Sora
that's
again.
interesting because I don't think that's in the DC1 route.
You mean in the 100% route?
Oh, in the 100% route, that's
Yeah.
different. I was thinking
Yeah,
about
in
80%.
in the any percent we're not going to use it. No.
Nah.
But for the 100%, absolutely. But yeah, you have a 50% chance to unlock it as a bonus car. But if you don't get it, you are a bit effed.
Well, you have to do the races again.
Yeah. But then maybe you use a different car, because it takes too long to unlock the bonus car. There's also this TVR in that you win, which is the Cerbera, which is a really fast car as well in the simulation.
Wonderful.
I'm already more than 1 minute below my world record.
Oh no. You might actually only finish 2 minutes ahead of me.
And for the good order, it is my emulator world record. I think the arcade has other records, normal records as well. But I'm actually not sure. It has been too long that I looked at the leaderboards there.
I think they're split up.
Yeah, they are split up. That's what I know. And there are only a couple of runners doing this. So if you're interested, join the Gran Turismo Discord and start running arcade. Or any percent. So, Scan Me, do you have anything to announce? Any donations or why we are running this?
Always have things to announce. I can talk for England, as they say. So yes, while we enjoy the wonderful Gran Turismo run that Flying Dutchy is giving us, I just want to remind people that we're raising money for Mind, which is a nationwide organisation committed to preventing mental health issues and supporting everyone who has dealt with mental issues, either themselves or within their family. Did you know that worldwide, suicide ranks as the third leading cause of death in youth between 15 and 19 years of age, and is the second leading cause of death for girls of this age group? Mind tries to help bring awareness by providing classes at school to inform youth on the topic, and through social media campaigns targeting youth to encourage them to be more open about mental health issues. The donate links are below the stream. Head there and send your donations, and who knows, maybe I'll read them out on the stream.
I think you will.
Do that. If you donate,
I definitely will read them out on stream.
Yeah.
So.
and if you donate enough, I'll read them out after Skinme has read them out, but in a funny voice.
Oh, well.
I mean, that there is an incentive if I ever heard one.
Exactly.
Funny voice incentive. Alright, there we go. Not too shabby. But once again, I lose like 4 seconds in this
It'll
race.
do. But it adds up, you know? It adds up.
And we are gonna do this with the Civic, and guess what we are going to unlock when we did that? A new
suit.
car!
Oh. Oh.
And
thought it was-
I think that Viper is gonna like that car.
I
Kek
wonder
W.
why. I wonder why.
It's a Sylvia next to me, right? Oh, what am I doing? I clicked the shift button for some reason.
Well, don't do that.
CRX. And a FTO. I really like the FTO that you win in the simulation game.
Oh yeah, that's a great car.
It's such a
Yeah,
good
great
car.
car. Car, what's a car? Yeah, a lot of lovely cars. But none of them as lovely as the Civic.
No, this one is just cute.
I mean, it's too fast to be cute, you know?
No, fast is cute.
I mean, but it's black and it has pointy edges. You know?
Oh, so you're saying it's ugly?
No, God, no, I'm saying it's badass, you know?
Ah, okay.
That does not go into the swear jar, by the way. That was part of another word.
Oh.
Yeah, you sometimes need a little bit of grip here.
Yeah, luckily this thing has so much grip. Otherwise I would have crashed there, I think. So if chatters have any questions, you can just ask them. I have the chat open, and yes, we can see them as well, so... We have plenty of time for all of that.
Surprisingly enough, yeah. I didn't really plan enough fun trivia.
Yeah, we can do some trivias as well.
I don't have that anymore.
Oh,
Oh, you hope the FTO makes it into Gran Turismo 7? So do I. But instead you're getting the Toyota Alphard. Because who doesn't want to race a van, you know? Or a minibus? I mean, you know. Now, I just want to see someone do a Daihatsu Midget Challenge run, you know? And Dutchy is casually ignoring that because
oh yeah,
What do you-
I was concentrating a bit too much.
you don't love the Daihatsu Midget, I guess.
Some midget?
Daihatsu Midget.
A Daihatsu midget? Oh,
It's not a K car, it's a K truck.
is it one of its kind?
It's definitely a one of a kind. Yes, Joseph, the Copen is better, but it doesn't look as silly. Imagine, you know, imagine a mobility scooter with 2 seats. And then you chop the rear end off and you put a flat surface to store stuff in it. It's a great car. It's hilarious.
Imagine calling a Dutchman a midget. Yeah,
That's a good point.
that's not gonna happen that often.
Nah, it's not very often.
Okay, time for the last 2 tracks.
And this is the point where it gets annoying.
And we are going to use a new car. And it's this beauty. Because we unlocked Dodge. We're gonna use, not this one, but this one. The Viper GTS.
It
And
is
we are
now
gonna start on
time to
Trial
speed
Mountain.
it.
This is the fastest A-class car in the game.
It is, yeah. Now, Trial Mountain. That's a fun classic track. And oh god, have I reset a lot of runs on it.
Yeah, especially the weird curbstones that are 1 meter high.
Amongst other things. And the AI just seems really great at keeping up with you. There it is. There it is.
Oh, the yellow one, yeah. It's so ugly.
Corvette. It's horrifying. And it's so fast. It is legitimately fast.
So yeah, driving this car over these bumps is really hard sometimes.
It is, yeah. And then, of course, you pick this track where you gotta be precise. There are no two ways about it.
Extra jumps.
Oh yeah, these jumps. And it is faster to go flat out than to be casual about them. We did the research. Now, I'm willing to put good money on the car behind you beating the Corvette.
Yeah, I think so too. So, this is a Dodge. We need to gear up very early to get the power of the engine. Now, this part is horrifying, but I did this pretty good. And this part is also horrifying, because we are going very fast, and if I hit one of these curves, we are going to fly 10 meters into the air.
Yes, that will happen.
Yeah, that went okay.
Now that we have a brief moment of not panicking, Jatsu, how about we get some shoutouts going for me and Dutchy? Just saying, hey, we might as well, you know. We here to look cool, right?
Lol.
Yeah, do a bell roll. Sadly, you can't actually roll the car. I think there is a hard limit on the rotation. Oh, that reminds me. You know what? You could do one better, though. Because we're going to Deep Forest after this, right?
Yeah.
I think Deep Forest is the only track in the game where you can actually glitch out the map, I think, during normal gameplay. Just by crashing fast enough. And the AI will do that sometimes.
There we go.
There we go.
What is this car behind me? It's so fast. It's a Chevy, right?
It has to be.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah. No one understands it. It's just fast. The Americans just like, yeah, you know what? We gotta have an American car as the best car, you know?
And now we're gonna use the Soarer on the same track. But this race is way harder because, yeah, as I said before, this car is not overpowered. So there will be other people staying with me till the end.
At the same time, it is still a top speed car on a top speed track. So to say. Do we have any funny cars in this race?
I think there was a Skyline again. What is that? There's a Toyota, I think, right? I forgot the name of it. Is it? No, I don't know.
I have no clue. Against 75 pixels.
Yeah, you need to look at the pixels and then you need to know which car it is. It's like a puzzle.
It is, yes. And in the end, the puzzle always turns out to be, oh, it's a fast car. Unless in some occasions.
Yeah, the physics are really weird in this game. If you drive over one of these bumps, you suddenly get a huge amount of grip. Compared to when you don't have a bump, and yeah, it's really weird.
I think that's on arcade mode, to be honest.
Yeah, well, it's also in oh, my goodness. It's also in simulation mode.
Is it? Ah, okay. I've never... Ooh!
Yeah, it just went right there.
I've never personally noticed that, but I suppose.
If I do it in the last lap, we have a problem.
Of course.
Because the AI is already a little bit behind me. So I need to do a good ending.
Yes, I'm about to say happy ending, but that's wrong game.
Oh, what was that? That was a weird jump. Oh, I think I drove over the edge over there.
Oh, yeah, it does look like it. Yeah, you did. And again, for some reason, the grass is super glue. And the tarmac is like anything but.
Okay, now, the last 2 turns, they are going to decide if we can continue or not. And the answer is we can. Okay.
Hooray.
Let's see what the car names were. Cosmo, I don't even remember that one. No. No. I don't remember these car names. Well, not all of them at least.
They were cars.
Time for the Civic again. On Trial Mountain. And then we have 3 more races to go, and then we have done the speedrun. When we win this, we will unlock Deep Forest.
Deep Forest, my beloved.
Yeah, it's a cool track. But they changed it completely, right? With the flow and stuff in the next games.
No, it doesn't change that much until 7, I think.
Oh, only 7?
Yeah, in 7 they replaced the penultimate corner with a hairpin.
With a hairpin?
Which is actually a lot better if you ask me, but... I mean, a lot of these tracks are relatively unchanged from version to version. I would actually probably say a track like High Speed Ring is just, period, not changed.
Yeah.
Trial Mountain... Yeah, they did change the final chicane. I wouldn't say that to me. I wouldn't say it's butchered. I wouldn't say that. But I suppose it depends on how you feel about that corner.
Man, the grip of this car is just amazing.
Oh, it's wonderful.
It was a bit easier over the curbstones. Must have a soft suspension.
Yeah.
That is why it is so much grip. Oh, I need to stay in 4th gear. Better.
Yeah, it's actually still relatively close. Once you get on the straight, can you just flip the camera backwards?
The thing is, I have my splitter on that button as well.
Oh, well, yeah, okay, that's a problem.
I know it's very riskful, because I never can watch backwards when someone is coming up to me.
Yeah, I see the problem.
But it's just very convenient to put the splitter on the gamepad.
I guess it is.
That is why my camera goes quickly to the back at the end of the races all the time.
I didn't notice.
I'm splitting. Alright. Done. Already more than 1 minute and 20 seconds slower than my PB on this speedrun.
Mighty fine, to be honest. Let's see what the car was. It was a Mirage. Ah, okay, fair enough.
And now it's time for Deep Forest with the Viper. I don't know if Viper is in the chat, but we are gonna drive your car.
Oh yeah, we're gonna drive your car, buddy.
Please don't grant Herman Tilke access into the development team.
That would be horrible, yeah. Well, I mean, I just want to point out, I mean, 90% of the track is the same. But, I don't know. I don't like the penultimate corner in this track.
Bye,
But
everyone.
It's a lovely track. And Farrod, Herman Tilke is the man who decides... he designs a track using... you know that tool when you want to draw a circle on some paper, right? What is it called in English? Protractor or something?
A pair of compasses.
That thing's gonna be, yeah. Tilke only uses that to design tracks. It's just constant radius corners all the time. It's horrible. Yes, he's the man who ruined Hockenheim. There we go.
Oh, yeah. Did he do that?
Yeah.
Damn it.
The worst part is he has actually made good tracks before, early in his career. Wait, that's the corner that was removed in GT7. I don't like that corner.
I do like it.
And
So
the final
fast.
corner, is where the AI sometimes crashes into the wall and glitches under the world. If it happens on the map, I'll let you know. But on the minimap, but it's funny. Yeah, exactly. Sepang and Istanbul are fine tracks, you know? Now, will he crash? No, he
I almost did.
I mean, you're taking that flat out, of course, right?
I'm almost, yeah. I'm releasing
Almost,
and
yeah.
then I see if I have the right line, and otherwise I have to correct myself. But normally I can do it if a small release.
Yeah. It
Two
depends
more
on how
races,
well you do.
guys. Two more
Depends on
races.
how well you do the penultimate corner. Oh, we forgot to mention something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you do the fastest car on the track first.
Yeah.
Because if you have to cancel the whole high score name write-in thing, that takes like 2 seconds, I think.
Yeah, it's no, not 2 seconds, but it's a little bit of time. So yeah, when
It's
you do it
annoying.
with the fastest car, you have to do it only once.
Yeah, instead of, you have to do it 8 times instead of 24 times.
Yeah.
23 if you count the eclipse. On Autumn Ring. Wait, we have donations? Where?
Where? Where are
agree,
those
where?
donations?
We were promised, Scan Me.
It's because somebody processed it for me. Excellent news.
Ah.
We've had a $4 donation come in from Bryanak. Thank you very much, Bryanak, for your $4 donation.
Thanks, Ryanek.
You're the man. Or whatever.
I'm sat here watching the processing screen and someone says we have donations and I go, there's nothing on my screen. It's on the other screen.
My goodness, these cars are almost catching up here.
Yeah.
That corner is not easy, that last corner here.
It's not, though.
Could be a run killer.
Well, let's just hope not. Ending the run on a low note, that would be awkward.
Yep.
But it has happened before. I still don't. I still have to reset on Trial Mountain once in a while. And I do not like it.
Now, let's see if I can do this corner.
It's really hard
Yeah,
because
nice corner.
it's downhill and everything.
Alright.
There we go. Only the Civic left.
I was only 1 second and 2/10 slower than my PB in this race, so that was good. For a marathon.
For a marathon.
Last race. With, of course, the VTEC.
VTEC.
So when you finish this, we will get the ending screen, which shows that we did it correctly.
Yes,
But you also unlock the last manufacturer, which is TVR. So we don't use these cars because the run is over. But if you want, you can play them after you unlock them.
I don't think the Ford Galaxy is in here.
No, I think it's just the Sabera and the Griffith. That's it.
That's also another Ford Galaxy, but yes.
But those cars are sluggish. Just like the Aston Martin. You never use them. They're way too heavy.
They look lovely, but no. Oh right, the Galaxy and the Galaxy. Yeah. Ford is not very good at naming cars. Make of that what you want, I guess. Oh yeah, that's true. Ford didn't make it in until the next game, yeah.
Yeah, there's no Fords.
Oh, until the next game. But then you get the Ford Ka instead. Ka? I think it's Ka. And then that's not an enjoyable car, you know. Not in real life either.
Couple more corners to go, guys, and then we are done. It was a mistake-free run until this moment. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah, we're just gonna have one final crash.
And it's the wrong thing to say before the last corner.
I know, that's why I
really
say
is. It really is.
Nope, nothing will happen. So be ready for time. And time. Oh, on my live split I got a 1:16.00.7. So just not below 1:16.
But 1:16 that's really good.
The only mistake here is running this and not TM.
Oh dear.
Well, there's the end screen. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot louder than the game itself, so I think I'm going to skip this. Because no one can hear me otherwise, I think. There we go. It's really loud. So yeah, let's just check the bonus screen so you guys can see what is all over there. If the game wants to start again. There we go. So, this is what we have done. We have won all the races on normal difficulty. We have unlocked the Toyota, the red car, the Subaru, the white car. The blue car is the Dodge. And the TVR is the yellow car. And we did the ending movie. Because we played on normal. If you play on difficult, you unlock in hi-fi mode. that you can play, but that's not needed for this
FPS.
category. So yeah, that was the run. I hope you all like this run. Make sure to tune in also tomorrow for Ridge Racer. I'm very hyped for that speedrun as well. It's a very funky speedrun with nice music and nice tricks. Jasper, do you want to say something before we end?
Actually, no. Thank you for having me, I guess.
Yeah, you're welcome. It was nice to do it with a commentary because it's really long run. So
Yeah, it is.
And I want to thank the Gran Turismo speedrun community. I want to thank McRaeathon for letting me do my first ever marathon run. I don't think I said that yet, but this was my first run ever. So it was a lot of fun, and I think I'm going to do a lot more in the future. And I think that's going to be it.
Dutchy, thank you so much for the run. A fantastic first run, I must say. If this was your first run at a marathon,
yes,
to be on that sort of target for your PBs and whatnot is quite impressive. So thank you so much to both yourself and to Jasper. As Dutchy mentioned, tune in at around 7 p.m. ish UK time tomorrow. That's 1 p.m. Sort of Central Standard Time tomorrow for Ridge Racer Type 4. Dutchy will be back, and I will also be back at that time. For now, however, we're going to go to a short intermission, after which we'll be bringing you Super Woden GP. Stick around, and we'll be back after this short intermission.